Hi guys, Daz here from mygreatphone.com. Today I've got a review for you, and it's a Desk Pet. It's called a Tankbot. Desk Pets make lots of little sort of remote control toys. They have autonomous modes where you don't need to connect them to a phone or a tablet, and they have a remote control mode. And this particular one's got 2 autonomous modes and 1 remote control mode. Desk Pet itself is a nice sort of low-cost novelty toy. It's great for someone who likes their gadgets, and it really is just for use on a desk. It's not a real RC toy, but it's a good bit of fun, and it's also a good bit of quality. You'll see that I've just pulled down this little drawer at the back, and that's your charging socket. It's very simple. You just see that's a little USB male connector. You plug that into a plug USB port, and then fold it up when it's not in use. You see it has these 2 nice little tank tracks and a little clear panel at the front, and that's got the receiver in it, the infrared receiver. It's got some sensors on the front as well, and it's got some LEDs that are used when the device is being used. You also see attached to the top of my phone here in the 3.5mm connector is this infrared transmitter. It's contains a battery within the device itself that comes with it, and it just plugs into the top, so you can use that on any phone or tablet device. And in order to power the Desk Pet, you download an app from iOS or the App Store, and the instructions come on the device itself. So I've downloaded it on my Android device here. You can see that I've got the Desk Pet already set up. But before we show you the remote control capability of this, what I want to show you is the first 2 autonomous modes. And so to turn it on, we hold down the top button, so it does a sort of engine noise. And the first mode is maze mode, and so if I let it go across, as soon as it sees something, it will try and get out of the way, try and bring it back into the screen. So basically what you can then do is set things up, stop it, it's got a bit of a mind of its own. Now you'll see the second mode is kind of the personality mode, and what it does is it moves around and does its own thing. Makes lots of little noises. It does interface with you when you put your hand in front of it. You see it is a little temperamental, especially in this mode where it is just really doing its own show and dance. And so you can see the area it's working on is very small on the desk itself, and it is for use not on the floor but on the desk. Okay, so we're on the 3rd mode, which is the infrared mode. What I've done is I've calibrated the device itself, and I've just double checked that this top bit works. And now you'll see that I've got a RC transmitter basically built into the phone. And so we positioned the Desk Pet, and these control the tracks. And so if I move this one up, goes round, press stop, stop the device. If I press them both up, see it comes to me. If I press them both back, it goes back. And then if I press stop, it stops the device. Now this is pretty temperamental, I must admit. And the RC receiver only really works very well when it's directly in front of you. And so when you're trying to control it from miles away, you'll find yourself often having to use the stop button, which stops it what it's doing, because obviously if it's facing away, you're going to want to try and gain control again, and you've got to be a little bit careful with how you plan to issue it commands. And so I'll just wait for it to come back round. It's a very delicate process, and probably isn't what you're going to be using it most for. I was a little bit disappointed in the amount of control available for the Desk Pet, and it's a bit strange that the infrared receiver isn't all around the device itself, isn't on the back, isn't on the top, it's just in the front, which makes controlling a little bit difficult. Now I think the studio lights may have been affecting very slightly the receiver itself. So in a nutshell, it could be perfected, it could be better. In concept it's very good. Chances are, if you want a little maze runner, great in this mode, and it'll sense things in front of it and it'll move around. If you want something that just puts on a little song and dance in front of you, and something that has a bit of fun on the desk, so a bit of a giggle at work, making lots of noises, then great, it's a nice little toy. As for an RC toy, it's not the best. So that is the Desk Pet Tankbot. Now if you have two of these, what you're also able to do using the RC mode is fire them at each other where they'll react, but obviously as you've seen with the difficulties in the RC mode, because of the front facing infrared receiver, it's going to be difficult to actually use this in that way. It's a little bit of a shame, and hopefully the software can be improved to maybe make the Desk Pet a little bit better. That's another review from mygreatphone.com. Hope to see you soon.